The family had just finished their holiday. A Scottish mother, her Austrian husband, their two children. Everything seemed normal. Passports checked, boarding passes ready, flight home to Scotland in a few hours, until airport staff stopped them, not because of missing tickets, not because of expired passports, but because their 11-month-old baby had the wrong passport. Now here's where things get complicated. The baby was born in Scotland, which means she's British. But she also had Austrian nationality through her father, so the family traveled using her Austrian passport. And for years, that normally wasn't a problem. Dual nationals could enter the UK using another country's passport. But in February 2026, the UK changed the rules. Suddenly, British dual nationals were expected to enter the UK with either a valid British passport or a certificate proving right of abode. Without those documents, airlines could refuse boarding, and that's exactly what happened. Imagine being that mother. You're exhausted from traveling with kids. You're probably thinking about getting home, unpacking bags, sleeping in your own bed. Then someone behind a desk tells you, your baby can't fly. The family reportedly thought it was just a misunderstanding at first. Maybe a quick phone call would fix it. Maybe someone at the help desk would sort it out. But the answer stayed the same. No British passport, no boarding, and this family is suddenly stuck in another country. Not because they broke a law, not because of immigration fraud, but because of paperwork they didn't even realize had changed. The confusion comes from the UK's new ETA system, Electronic Travel Authorization. The government introduced it as part of tighter border controls. Visitors from visa-free countries now need digital permission before entering the UK, but British citizens cannot apply for an ETA because technically they already have the right to enter the country. That created a strange situation for dual nationals. If you're British and also hold another passport, the UK now expects you to prove your British citizenship using British documents, and many families apparently had no idea the enforcement had already started. What makes this story hit so hard is that we're talking about a baby, an 11-month-old child, too young to understand passports, borders, citizenship rules. Yet somehow caught in the middle of international bureaucracy. The mother later said the family had to temporarily relocate to Austria while trying to fix the issue, and getting the correct documents wasn't simple either. Reports say the certificate needed could cost hundreds of pounds, while British passport applications could take weeks. This is the part where people online became divided. Some said, rules are rules, travelers should check requirements. Others argued the policy was poorly communicated and unfair to families with dual national children. And honestly, I can understand both sides. Countries have the right to secure borders. But at the same time, imagine finding out your own child can't return home because of a rule you never heard about. That's terrifying. And this situation may affect far more people than most realize. Millions of dual nationals live around the world, especially families with mixed nationalities. A child born in one country, with parents from another, holding two passports. That's incredibly common now. Which means stories like this could happen again if people don't know the updated travel requirements. In the end, this wasn't just a story about passports. It became a story about identity, about belonging, and about how one policy change can completely derail a family's life overnight. One moment they were finishing a vacation, the next moment, their baby was being told she couldn't board a flight home. And honestly, that's the kind of story that makes every traveling family double-check their documents after